Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erika here to do an update on the collective energies for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're here, welcome back to all of you who have been here for a long time. I really appreciate all of your kind comments and support of this channel and all the work that I'm doing. I really appreciate it. A couple quick announcements before I get started. Many of you guys know I have been under the weather, and I had recovered and then had a turn for the worse again. So it's been the better part of 3 weeks that I have been really not well, and I've been working through a bunch of my healing sessions on understanding why this is manifesting in my life. But nonetheless, there has been, for the first time ever since I've had my channel, a backlog of readings. I just have not had the energy to be able to do my usual workload, and because of that, I have gotten behind on doing my readings. So because of that, what I'm doing now is I'm going to close off, for the time being, any personal one-on-one readings. If you've already ordered a reading, you will get your reading. But any new orders are not I'm shutting off my personal one-on-one readings simply because I need to catch up on the ones that I have. Plus, my energy has just been so drained, and I've been getting a lot of messages and doing a lot of healing actually for the collective. So it's I will be continuing to do the videos here. As many of you know, I'm expanding the content here on my channel to encompass all of my different areas of professional background, and those will be continuing. I am going to be continuing to do the extended readings, which I know you guys really like, because it's almost like getting a personal reading. If I'm tuning into your scenario, the extendeds, your feedback has been phenomenal. So those will be continuing, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the personal readings ongoing, but just to let you guys know. And also, if you have ordered a reading and you haven't gotten it yet, and I'm happy to issue a refund to you if you'd rather me do that versus waiting for your reading. So it's not my intention to make you wait forever, because my turnaround is my turnaround's faster than a lot of people's, because I do, you know, purposely limit my one-on-ones to be able to have you guys have a quicker turnaround. But I understand if you want to get them when they're promised. So with that, I hope you guys understand that I'm not able to do my usual workload. So if you have ordered a reading, they will be on their way, and I apologize for the delay, but I've never been this under the weather for this long, and there's just only so much I can do, right? So anyhow, I feel like there's more, but I feel like I just want to get started with the reading. So these aren't intended to be timeless, okay? So whenever you see this reading and the messages resonate, that's Spirit's way of bringing you the information. It's a general reading, so not everything will apply. I may sometimes get a bunch of different scenarios coming through. Sometimes they target me specifically in one. So, so with that, let's just get started. I'm going to pull an overall energy for both, one for the Divine Masculine and one for the Divine Feminine. So first for the Divine Masculine, let's see what's his overall energy right now. And this is the Oracle of the Unicorns, in case you're curious. And let's get one for the Feminine. This one really wants to come out. Okay. Masculines. Ooh, Sanctuary. Okay. So a lot of masculines could be going into some sort of a hibernation. They may be really going inward. They may be processing. You know, the full moon we just had, super intense energies. And there's a lot that's coming from this. So this is about maybe going inward, maybe taking a little time to themselves. They may be really trying to just make sense of the energies that are going on with them. It's been a lot of things happening, and there's been a lot of events happening very quickly, and energies moving very quickly. So Some of the masculines, at least this group here, is if you know, going inward, taking some time out to just kind of breathe a little bit. I'm getting the image of the Four of Swords energy, a little bit of a recharge, rejuvenation energy. And for the feminines here, we're getting adventure. So interesting. They're complete opposites, right? She's ready to go outward, go on an adventure, doing things differently. She's got this sense of adventure. So it's like, you know, she's ready to go conquer the world. She's ready to try new things. Like I'm getting expanding her horizons. She's expanding her horizons. So, and I'm feeling the interconnected energy between these two cards, because it's almost like, because the masculines could be somewhat hermiting right now, it's freeing up a lot of her energy to just go and like burst forth, be who she is. Some of you feminines may be moving to a new location somewhere. Some of you may be traveling. Definitely some things going on here. Oh, and a quick note too, because there's a lot of divine masculines that are really watching these videos now and really starting to learn and to grow and to really just understand what they're meant to know here. And it is important to, when the divine masculine's watching these readings, that you really kind of go inward. Sometimes the masculines can actually think that they're the feminine energy, because have been so closed off from their emotional body for so long that they might misinterpret that they're actually the divine feminine in the dynamic. So I may be doing some more on that here in the future, but just as a heads up, if you're a masculine watching this, or you're not sure if you're the masculine energy or the feminine energy, because again, it's gender non-specific, just kind of listen with an air of discernment around the messages, whether it's feminine or masculine, because this is something that's really coming up a lot in the energy. So let's see what's going on between these two, where he's hermiting and she's kind of out with this sense of adventure. Let's see recent, past, current, and what's coming in. And I'm not going to read reversals. So we're getting the Empress, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So right away, what it's feeling like is there's some sort of, there's definitely growth and learning, wanting to do things that are a little bit more challenging, needing to be someone who's doing their work, someone who's trying to be a team player, somebody who's seeking some mentorship here. And when I'm getting the Empress here in the recent past, this is where it's like the feminine in her sacred feminine energy, as she's evolved into the sacred feminine, she has been instigating the action on the part of the masculine. There's been, not necessarily that he's taken action towards her, although he certainly could be. This is more of her presence energetically has magnetized action from her masculine. So some of the masculines right now could be communicating something with the feminine. Maybe it's a little bit premature. Maybe they're not quite sure what to say. Currently the masculine could be contemplating bringing his pentacle to the feminine, offering his pentacle, which sometimes can be a very significant, stable partnership. But it's still in the early stages with this Page energy. And what's coming in here is this Three of Pentacles, which again is working together, wanting to work together, knowing that you're not going to go at it all alone, that there's some element of team effort here. So I'm actually going to pull 6 more cards here and see what else is coming through. I'm going to start with just 3 more. Getting the Two of Pentacles. High Priestess. And for the Three of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. So what I'm feeling from this, sorry, my daughter's yelling at the cat. If you could hear that. What I'm feeling from this is there could be some sort of communication. Sorry, she keeps yelling at him. At the cat. She must be doing something. There could be right now, there could be some initial communications. It's not necessarily a full-blown, let's move things forward, but it feels like there's some sort of communication happening now. There has been this juggling energy, this how do I move forward? What do I do? How do I navigate this energy with this feminine? And it's like they've kind of come to grab one of these pentacles to communicate something. But there is also this knowing. It's almost like there's more to be revealed. So it feels like the communication that's either happening right now or about to happen here or has recently just happened. It's almost like, I'm giving you a taste, but not the whole dinner. Okay, so there's a little bit of taste of things to come. Not everything is going to be revealed right now, but there is some sort of movement as well as communication. It's just not everything. And what comes from this is still trying to, through this communication, there's going to be some sort of awakening, enlightenment starting to happen. That, things may not just again, I don't feel like they're rushing forward, but they're definitely progressing. There is, with the Three of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, it's like what's coming as a result of this in the now is the need to still look at things differently, learn more, get some coaching, get some mentoring, get people's help in figuring out what to do next. And what I'm getting is that the Empress, the Empress may be, her presence in this communication situation is going to cause a ripple effect in the masculine. All right. Well, let's get three more. Let's see what's happening here. It's just Empress and Two of Pentacles. I'm going to get three more cards and further this little scenario and see what's going on. Yeah. All right. So definitely what it feels like here. Anything being communicated right now, there's still an element of guardedness, okay? Like I said before, not everything's being revealed, and then we're getting the Four of Pentacles. But there is this desire to take action, to move things forward, to what's driving the masculine to potentially communicate here, this is what it feels like, is the fact that there is this magnetic connection, this spiritual connection, this passionate connection, and the desire to actually communicate something. But it's like he's not telling everything. He's just giving a little bit, and that's fine. It's still forward movement. Because then what's coming here is we do get the Knight of Pentacles. So this is amazing, the progression here, right? The current energy is the Page, which is I'm not quite ready to move it forward, but then what's coming in is it's progressing to the Knight. It's like the Empress has been here. There's been this 1 foot in, 1 foot out, trying to figure out how to navigate this. I want to move forward. I want to communicate something. I am communicating something. I'm actually taking action and communicating it. It's maybe not quite ready to go where we want it to go yet, but then it will be here. Okay, there's just, again, through this process, this opening of the door, there's going to be learning that is going to progress the dynamic forward here. All right, let's see where the masculine is in his headspace about his feminine. Okay, we're getting 2 cards. There he is. He's showing up. He's a little freaking out about it a little bit because it means a lot. He knows what he wants, but it's bringing up his fears. It's bringing up all of it, right? And it's different from the way the energies were before. You know, before it was the fears were keeping it away, but like there's a difference in the fear, in experiencing the fears when you know what you know. It's like, you know I'm this masculine, I know she's my feminine. Whereas, and then the fear is the fear, but like at least I know, and I have to deal with the fears. Whereas before, he was just feeling the fears without having the clarity around where he's going, if that makes sense. So, but it's really feels not as big as it was in the past, right? Because he's the emperor. He knows how to deal with this. He doesn't let the little things stop him. He's the leader. He's organized. He's structured. He doesn't let his fears stop him. Let's see where he is in his heart space relating to his feminine. We're getting the 4 of Cups. So he knows this is his opportunity. He knows that where he's been focused before emotionally has not been fulfilling, and he's getting pulled by his heart chakra. It's like the heart's just yanking him along, like, yeah, you know there's something more here. You know this cup, this being offered here, is massive, and there's a reason that you're getting the stirrings in your heart are very real. Because it's not comparing to anything you've had in the past. It's new, it's different, and it's divinely guided. Spirit is handing you this opportunity, and it's like he knows his truth and his heart. He really does. Okay, let's see for the feminine. Where's she in her headspace relating to her masculine? Ace of Cups. Wow. So definitely this resurgence of the relationship. She's feeling it. She knows it's here. She may again be able to even know that there's movement, but it's not everything. But she still feels there's a shift energetically, emotionally. And I'm getting drawn to the fact that the cup is here and the cup is here. He feels this in his heart space where she is in her conscious mind. They both are being drawn to this new start of emotional fulfillment. This cup of love overfloweth. So it feels like the feminine is, again, consciously aware of the fact that her masculine is showing up as the emperor. She feels it. She knows it. She can sense a difference in his energy and what's going on. All right, let's see where she is in her heart space relating to him. Yeah, there it is, 7 of Pentacles. She knows. She knows he's still got a little bit more here to develop. She knows that it's coming. And it's like the next level of coming together. She knows that the divine is in charge of timing. She knows that the work has been put in. She knows that things will happen in the way they're supposed to happen, in the way they are naturally intended to unfold. She cannot force it. She cannot hurry the process along. And she's good. She senses it. It's almost like she feels it where I'm hearing, I don't want to mess it up by rushing it either. Like it's like she knows that it's brewing and that it's starting to happen, and she also does not want to be hasty. As much as in the past she may have wanted to be hasty and like rush it forward, at this point she's like, oh no, like I don't want to rush it. I want it to happen in the perfect way that spirit will bring to us. So I love it. Let's see what his challenge is right now. He's being challenged with how to bring his pentacle forward, right? He's being challenged with how to bring this ace forward, how to offer this to his feminine. Because, again, the same theme of, I'm going to bring this pentacle, I want to bring this to her, I'm going to communicate something, it's here, and then eventually he's moving it forward to bringing it towards her. Slow and steady wins the race. So he is being challenged right now with how to take this and get on his horse and move towards his feminine. Because the Ace of Pentacles can indicate a significant, almost sometimes it can be a proposal, like a significant offer of love. It's not just Ace of Cups. So we're getting Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. What is he being supported by? The Wheel of Fortune. Completions and endings and karma, the wheel of karma and destiny moving forward. This is destined. This is time. So, it's like so much has gotten into place. I'm getting this image of so many things have moved into position for it to all of a sudden lock and load and move forward. So it's like, I can't even explain it. It's like all the pieces have gotten into the right position, with the exception of a couple little small ones left, but the majority of them are ready to move this forward. Let's see what the feminine is being challenged with right now. Nine of Pentacles. This sounds really ironic to say, but she could be really being challenged by the fact that she's kind of good and happy and on her own. Like, she's gotten used to being on her own, and to me this is coming up as somebody who, it's like she's gotten this level of stability, abundance, and it's almost like she doesn't, and this is what's so interesting, I've said this in a lot of my videos, where it's like she doesn't need him the way that she has quote-unquote needed him before. And that feels a little weird. Where it's like, I'm good. I'm okay if this doesn't happen. Even though she wants it, it's like there's this, the absence of the longing sometimes is unnerving for the feminine. So she is being challenged with this solitude energy, like kind of being on her own, like feeling good. Interesting. All right, let's see what she's being supported by. Well, she's being supported by the Five of Wands. That's interesting. Yeah, that's where it's like, it feels like the feminine is really good where she's at. She's got things like, her life is in order. She's not needing for anything, really. I mean, yeah, she wants her masculine, but like she's got everything sort of settled. And it's almost like some of the feminines may be thinking like, how is this, I've got my life the way I really like it. Like, how is the masculine even going to fit into it? But trust me, that is the detachment, divine feminine, that is necessary to get to. When you are in this place of detachment, we're like, you know what, I'm really good on my own. I kind of like it. And what is it, what does it mean? What is it going to mean when the masculine starts coming into my life, and maybe in my life with, like, how does that look? Anyway, it sounds counterintuitive, but it's really a very real phenomenon where it's like, oh, I've been so good on my own, and now if someone's coming in, like, all the good that comes with it, it's like, because she hasn't experienced the the blessing of the dynamic when they are both in embodying the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine. It's a little hard to fathom because she hasn't experienced that yet, but once she does, she's not going to have a problem with that, just saying. It's going to be like, oh, what was I worried about? This is awesome. Again, not that there won't be some adjustments and learning once they come together, but this is kind of where she's at right now. All right, guys, well, I am going to actually go and do the extended reading now to get more in depth. If this is sounding like this is what's going on in your dynamic, what I'm going to do in the extended is I'm going to look more in depth on the combined energies, more on the masculine, more on the feminine, what's going on in the dynamic between the two, and then we're going to get into the guidance for each of them, how to navigate the energies, what they're currently working on, healing, releasing, what they want the other one to know, what they're consciously thinking and feeling about the other. We're going to get into that in the extended reading. So if this is where you leave off, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this was helpful. And if you are interested in the extended reading, the link is going to be listed down below in the description box. And so with that, oh, and I forgot to make a major announcement at the beginning of my video. My name on my channel is going to be changing. So just a heads up. Again, the name is just going to be changing. It's not going to be any of the content or anything like that. It's just the name. So if you see a different name, that's why. And most people won't notice, but just for those of you that are you know, that would notice, I do want to let you know that. So I send you guys so much love. Until next time, bye.